Hi traders, welcome to this video from Milton Prime. We're going to take a look at the price charts on the 10th of September here. What could be expected on Friday and next week on euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar yen, Bitcoin, gold, Dow Jones. All of those instruments on the menu today. My name is Chris Forsick and let's take a look at the charts. So first of all, euro dollar. Last week we were looking at the potential break of this support trend line and trend channel because of the strong resistance zone indicated by 119 and 118.75. And as you can see, price rejected in that resistance zone, broke through the support trend line and made it down to the support area we indicated here around 117.50, 118, and price is bouncing at the first support zone already, as we expected that this will be a retracement potentially from our upside due to the head and shoulders pattern that we see here on the daily chart very clearly. Here's the left shoulder, head, and maybe the right shoulder. The right shoulder is certainly not equal to the left. It would have to, the retracement would have to go deeper to be a more synchronized, let's say, head and shoulders pattern. But still, the support very clear, the impulse very clear. So the question is this going to be an ABC correction that goes deeper and then we'll get the bounce there? Or is price going to make a shallow correction and continue higher? If we put the fib on this swing because of that strong push up, you can see the price respected the 38.2 fib. The next fib levels, if it does go deeper, would be 50 or 61.8 fib, around 117.50 and 117.80ish. So that's the main question at this point. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. Now this fall to the downside seems to be in 5 waves. So I think that this upside is more likely to be an ABC pattern. So let's put the fib on this swing. And for the moment, I think that although price is moving up, I do expect resistance at these fib levels, and there could be a bounce at this zone for one more push and one more bearish swing to the targets mentioned at 117.50 and 117.80. If price, however, is very strong and then shows a flag pattern and shows a correction, then of course it might easily look bullish, and in that case we could expect a continuation higher. We could see a upside flag and continuation to the upside. All right, I just got some warnings on my MT4 about potential here on the pound because of the strength, so we can move on. But that's what basically I'm looking for on the euro dollar, is a bear swing rejection at the fib levels for one more move lower, and then a bullish bounce at the support. Now, unless price moves up very strong, shows a flag or triangle pattern, and then breaks that, of course, in that case, it's immediate bullish reaction. Now let's move on to the pound. It's a little bit different because of the fact that on the daily chart, we're seeing price already challenge the previous high and really break through the resistance zone here at 138, 138.50. Let's take a look at the hourly chart, and you can see with a lot of momentum, we had a small head and shoulders pattern here, strong momentum, flag, and then the break. So that's different ball game. That is looking much more bullish because of this strong momentum and also the break above the 138.50 zone and challenging the previous top. So it's not a good moment right now because it's right at the previous top. But I think that the pound is certainly looking stronger than the euro dollar, and I wouldn't say that there's a bigger chance of a deeper retracement. This is looking, you never know with the pound. Of course, it could be, on the other hand, it's very volatile, and these price swings up and down can follow each other in high speed. So I wouldn't rule it out, but I think with this break, it does change the perspectives, and I think I would look for a small flag on the 4-hour chart and then a push higher for the pound USD. That seems the most likely at this moment. And it could re-challenge the 140 zone basically here after that flag. So flag and then move up to 140 could easily happen. We had a double bottom. We might get a double top as well. And that double top could send it lower again as well. Of course, it's in a big consolidation, as you can see on the daily chart. So I'm looking for a flag pattern here and then a break higher. Maybe back to 138.50, 138.30. That could be support zones for a move up. Okay, that's my view at least. Now, if it breaks below that, then and it shows a lot of strong momentum, followed by a flag, of course, then it starts to turn bearish, and it could just be a bigger correction that is taking place. That's the what if scenario. Dollar yen, no break yet of this triangle pattern that we mentioned last week. So waiting for daily candle to break above or below that triangle pattern, in my view. US 30 Dow Jones was not able to break above the resistance zone at 35,500. So we got a bounce instead, and you can see that there was indecision here and ultimately not enough momentum and strength to push above that resistance. And instead there was a bigger correction and was looking for a push back to support. Didn't get there quite yet, but the retracement certainly happened. And you can see that the break of this triangle line and support trend line nicely creating the indication or confirmation of that bigger retracement. So I think this could be a triangle pattern with A, B, C, D, E. And if that happens, I'll be looking for a bounce at E for a move up and a continuation of this uptrend, because ultimately it is in an uptrend, although the uptrend is perhaps slowing down a little bit in its movement. You can see clearly that there are higher highs and higher lows. So if there's a triangle pattern, typically that breaks to the upside. All right, Bitcoin made the higher high as expected. We were looking for a shallow correction here and then one more swing up. And I was looking for a push into 57,000. But price wasn't as bullish, wasn't as strong. It hit 52,000, almost 53,000 actually. But not the 55 level or 56. And already made a retracement and bounced, and now it's going sideways for a few days. A bit of an indecision here, and certainly a very strong push lower at a earlier moment than I expected. So a bit tricky. I think let's put the fib here. You can see it respects the 38.2 fib. So I still think that at this moment I wouldn't be bullish or bearish. I think I need to see a little bit of a pattern here, like a triangle pattern. That would indicate that price can go into that 55, 60,000 zone. However, if it breaks soon, within the next 5-6 days, then it could also indicate weakness, of course, and in that case, it could be challenging the triple bottom we had here, and there could be maybe a bigger ABC correction, specifically if it breaks through the 50 fib. So in that case, yeah, that would not be a good kind of indication for the bulls. If it bounced at the 50 fib, there's plenty of reasons for it to bounce. You've got a top here, a top here, a top here, a consolidation zone here. So that could easily still be a strong support zone. Price could bounce there. So a bounce here or a triangle pattern and then break would be bullish in my view. But if it breaks to that zone, in that case, there's space to challenge the triple bottom. Same thing with the Ethereum. Nothing different there. 7 days ago on Friday the 3rd of September when we made the previous video, the difference was, I think, that price, let's check quickly. Yeah, price made a higher high. We were looking at this consolidation zone, and I think, if I remember correctly, made a higher high and already went in retracement mode. So that continuation did not go as high. I think I was looking for probably around this level here. So missed the 4,100 a little bit, and then made the retracement. But it's the same scenario as Bitcoin, really. If it respects the 50 fib zone, for instance, it could still be bullish, but otherwise it would be good to see a triangle pattern first. DAX also made a retracement, hit the support level that was mentioned with this purple line that's still on the chart, 15,400, made a bounce there, and could be back into bullish mode. Let's see, I think that maybe a retest of the bottom, though, could be likely, like this, and then a bounce, high or low. Amazon made a small retracement, but not that deep. 23.6 fib went up, retest the next resistance level, bounced there. Let's see if it can make a deeper retracement, maybe to 38.2 fib or 50, which could be a bouncing spot for Amazon. And gold, 3rd of September was here. It made a higher high, but we were looking at the strong resistance level and saying that, if I remember correctly, that is unlikely to break right away and first make a retracement. That's what happened indeed, and got close to that support zone we had in mind here and making a bounce. So that could be enough, although I would like to see it move a little bit lower to make a clearer, better head and shoulders. It could be enough, but that said, it could make a ABC correction like the euro dollar and make a deeper ABC. So basically a bounce at the support level, at the head and shoulders level, or a push, flag, and break. Both scenarios would be bullish in my view. And silver did not break this resistance trend line yet. If it does, it has potential space for testing that triple top there at 28.65. All right, that's it for now. We'll be back next week with an update, and wish everyone great trading, and see you all very soon. Cheers, bye-bye.